Hello, Cancer. Haley with Tarot from Beyond. Long time no hear from. I thought I would do each one of your zodiac readings so that you know what the energy is like. Probably from now until the end of this month. I will be doing February readings come February. In the meantime, Cancer, I have a 30% off of all of my services, including if you want a 80-minute reading, 60-minute reading, 30-minute reading, 20-minute reading, and you can get one question for 15 minutes for $20. So just look at it like this. Every reading is $2 per minute, but I'm giving you a 30% discount on that. That goes for everything that I offer in terms of reading, except for the stones and except for the membership, okay? I recommend that you book now if you choose to, as after the 25th I won't be accepting this deal anymore, okay? Now, I'm doing this in preparation for Valentine's Day, whether you are single or not, okay? So for those of you who choose to be single on Valentine's Day, you know what empowered thinking you should have. For those of you booed up, I know this sounds so wrong, but it is so true. For those of you booed up, it gives you an opportunity to possibly pay attention to who it is that you're with, okay? Am I throwing salt on your loved one? No, I'm not. This reading is to get you to understand that everybody is not as they appear to be. Take it from me, okay? They're not. Every once in a while, you'll find somebody worth their salt. And at that point, it's not about endurance. It's about self-respect and what you won't put up with. Okay? Bottom of the deck is balance. You need to be balanced. Ask yourself, why aren't you balanced? Okay? Balance, I'll give you an example. Being balanced is like being hot and being cold, and teaching your body to be balanced. You're a little bit of both. You know, happy and sad, and coming to a happy medium. That's what being balanced is. So for those of you who went through a breakup and who are very sad, you got to be balanced, right? You have to take this very sad feeling with what your potential is, bring the potential up, bring that sadness down. Now you're balanced and you're ready to function. Got me? Just an example. First card Hey now. I said, hey now, Cancer. That's the Two of Cups. King of Swords. I don't know how many of you are dealing with an air sign, but in the event that you're not dealing with an air sign, you may have some air in your chart. They may have some air in their chart. And this particular individual has a knife in their hand. Knives represent thoughts, communication. So either you're with a man who feels as though the only thing that comes out of his mouth is valuable. That's why he's got that knife and he's flossing it all around. He thinks that whatever he says is important. Watch out for that. Okay? That's impossible. Use your intuition regarding this. Do you really want to be with somebody who doesn't want to hear what the hell you have to say and only wants to hear themselves speak? I'm sure your intuition is telling the truth. I'm just saying, because somebody's being left up at night with regards to if this is something they want to stay in. Why do I feel like this is you, Cancer? Okay, if this does not resonate with you, it's not for you. Click off. But if it is for you, stay tuned. Cancers love before they do anything. So here's this Devil. Now this can mean a few things. Maybe you're addicted to the person you're with, and maybe you're self-medicating to be with the person that you're with. It's all a part of the let me get through this however I need to get through this so that I can cope through this relationship. Okay, this card represents substance abuse to some degree, some form of enchained behavior. Okay, and given that it came out the blue, this is indicative of self-medication to get through being around somebody who constantly swears up and down their word goes and that's it. How much of that could anybody take? Yet this is your soulmate, huh? And you're calling on this situation to be strong. Strength. You may be dealing with the Leo who possesses the King of Swords energy. When here you are carrying this loving energy and this person continues to stomp on your kindness on a regular basis. Today when I do my readings, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not sugarcoating shit. I'm calling it out as it is. Here you are, Miss Loving. And here you are with somebody who's bossy as hell. And you have now gotten to a point where you're doing things outside of your character to feel better about the situation. Now, you know what this card represents. Sabotage. Backstabbing. After the 9 comes the 10. So things are only getting a little bit more interesting. Okay? First, it went from anxiety to totally feeling, yo, I feel betrayed. How the hell do I get out of this? Straight up. Your intuition has already told you that this person's not right for you and to walk away. This means to walk away. Walk away, go on and see what else is out there for you. Oh, it's a whole lot. This card represents a player, somebody who's not in it for the long haul. They may pretend to be an adult, but really and truly they think like a teenager. And here you are nurturing them to death. What makes you think they'll leave if you give them everything and more? Nurturing the ever-loving hell out of them. I get if you love them. But are you not considering the fact that they may not love you the same? And if they don't love you the same, then what would be my question? What would your response be? Please don't think I'm chastising you. I'm not. I want you to think about the situation you're in and if there's anything that you want to do to change it. You see what this person's doing. This person is stealing. They're stealing from you. And you know what the worst thing is if they're stealing from you? Your morals, your values, your dignity, all that internal stuff that we really need to be and feel healthy, which is causing this anxiety and this betrayal. This card means speed, communication, or travel. So every time this person speaks to you, they come at you with some half-ass truths. See, when the moon is out, you can't see it all. When the moon is out, can you see everything? Then I want you to ask yourself, what are these twin towers? What are these twin towers? Is that you and your man or woman? Or is this two different people outside of you? While these dogs go absolutely bonkers. They are known for loyalty. And they are howling at the moon because the moon is not showing the true story. If your intuition is telling you that the person that you're with is not true, I recommend that when this person says they're going to Home Depot for 2 hours, I recommend that you pull up in that parking lot. Just see if their car is there. I get that you may not want to play private eye, but I recommend you do it. I'm just saying. The card in front of it represents speed, communication, or travel. Get your ass in your car and travel to Home Depot and see what the hell they're doing. Yeah. You may want to say something to this individual about how you really feel. They may have something to say to you. Or this card means that this person likes watching you to make sure that you are nowhere near the caliber of individual that they are. This does not go for all men, But I will tell you this, with some men, they will cheat on your ass like never before. Oh, but heaven forbid they actually see you with somebody else. They can't stand that shit. So they're gonna pass by your house. If you ended it with them, they're going to continue to pay your bill. You think they're doing you a favor, your phone bill, only for the fact that the person is paying your bill to find out what numbers they see more often. Baby, pay attention to this. They're watching you. They want to communicate with you. They have too much pride to do it. So what's the second best thing? I'm a watcher. I'm going to watch him. I'm going to stalk him. It's a page. A page is a childish individual. Swords represent communication and thought, information. This person wants whatever information they can get from you. Spirit is advising that it's time for you to be justified to yourself. Have a friend of yours parked in the driveway. Do things like that. This person has no business invading your privacy. See, a lot of people think that being spiritual means, oh, I have to play the game of whatever somebody presents to me. That's not what being spiritual means. Being spiritual means you on your tippy toes. You're aware of your emotional intelligence, your psychological intelligence, your physical health, and most importantly, it is about you being able to identify your emotions in every way, shape, or form. If you're able to identify your emotions in every way, shape, and form, you know when you're angry, when you feel violated, when you feel this, when you feel that, right? If this situation is making you feel violated, I do recommend that you catch that ass red-handed. You're letting this person know where you stand and what you're okay with and what you're not. Just an idea. You ain't got to do it, but I'm saying. So what you're doing now, what Spirit is prompting you to do, is look at yourself within and ask yourself, why do you feel that you need significant others of this caliber? Why do you feel that you need to be needed to this degree? I'm serious. Why is it that you feel that you need to be with somebody that is so possessive? Right? Because, yeah, it's flattering in the beginning, but when you actually can't even go to the damn grocery store without this person calling you 5,000 times a day, or being weird as hell, you can have all the kids, this person is still calling you. Spirit's asking you, why don't you do some introspection, some serious introspection, and ask yourself why you ever stayed with this person when this person started to display this behavior. Don't forget, there are some marriages that we hold together. They're not marriages that Spirit brought together. They're marriages that we brought together. Big difference. Do that introspection, my Cancer. Because at this time, many of you feel burdened with regards to the relationship that you are in. It feels like pushing a boulder up a freaking mountain to be with this person. No relationship should feel that way. We know this. It's time for you to realize, look at that globe in his hand. He's got his hand on one wand. He's getting ready to go somewhere. He's got the world in his hands. He knows what he's capable of. This person is not ashamed or any of that to do what they gotta do. They know they're worth it. What's holding you back, Cancer? What's holding you back? You have all the potential in the world. I'm not playing. I already see that you're nurturing. This relationship leaves you feeling left out in the cold sometimes. And here you are, a nurturer, doing everything that you're supposed to do for this person. Yet here's the end result. Do you think you still need to be in this? I'm not big on breaking up relationships and families. I'm not. But I am big on pointing out a few things. Now, I brought this up earlier. If I felt that this was a positive reading, I wouldn't bring this up. Here's a merchant. Your significant other, Cancer, giving to two people. Now, I understand they're beggars, but nonetheless, that's how this merchant sees them. They may not be beggars at all. This person likes to give to several people, just like you, in the event that they need a backup. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm telling you some very real shit. Mind you, this card came on top of this one, which refers to as speed, communication, and travel. Oh, I'm sorry. And this one. I do believe that some of you Cancers are with someone who has an addiction to having multiple men or multiple women. Okay? Straight up. That's why you were asked to do some introspection and some walking away. Once you walk away, do that introspection as to who you are. Here's another card that popped up. This card means lies, straight up. Not seeing everything for what it is. Here you are, loving and nurturing. I'm not even playing. Nurturing. Loving and nurturing. With a great sense of intuition. Yeah, what has this person given you? Let's look at this. I mean, and they all come back to back. Except for this. Now, the only conclusion I could come with with this card is that this could be karmic, although the Two of Cups showed up. If the Two of Cups showed up, that tells me this is not your karmic. If it's not your karmic, you should not be learning all these hard lessons, although it is possible. But I want to let you know what this person has inflicted on you. They all came in the same column. See that? Sabotage, being left out in the cold, feeling like you've been stolen from, anxiety that keeps you up at night. That all came in the same column. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. You can thumbs down all you want, baby. Don't matter to me. And don't bring this shit here. This bet not mean third party situations. Let me see. Well, short harvest and third party situations kind of go hand in hand. You're going to get a short harvest when you finally realize, or if you have already realized, that this person that you're with has third party situations. Look at this picture real good. Right? This person has their hand on somebody's ass, yet here you are, not even realizing it. Honey, he's celebrating with her right there. She can't see what he's doing. Yeah, I know. I went deep, but it's true. Spirit is saying there needs to be some completion here. Complete this shit. Complete it. You don't deserve to be treated like this. You're nurturing. You're loving. Why do you deserve this? Complete it. Don't be so loving that you let your significant other look at all these other love options while you sit at home and take care of the kids and keep his house clean and run all of his errands. Yeah. Some women are with him for the jewelry they get from him. Some of them are with him because they're used to being around men who are emotionally available and cold as ice. Some women are with him because they fit the description of someone who is seen and not heard. That's exactly how he likes it. Some people like the fact that this man comes and goes. Some people like the fact that he has a venomous bite, a fiery mouth. You know? This is damn sure what he's not. Somebody who needs to be acknowledged for his good behavior. Like I said, look up the Six of Wands. It's the Six of Wands in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Honey, you're being told to be focused and self-disciplined with regards to your light side and your dark side. We all have one. We all have the potential to be total and complete wonderful people and total and complete assholes. Of course, nor I or Spirit is advising you to take that asshole route. Keep that in check, okay? This card represents healing, of which you will need. You will need it. Once you see with your own eyes what I'm telling you, you're going to need some healing. You're not the first one. I've needed it too. But if there's anything I can do to save you 10, 12, 14 years, you damn skippy, I'm going to do it. Really? But really? You want everything you built with this person to come tumbling down? Because let me tell you what happens when everything comes tumbling down. Everything in this motherfucker falls down to the ground, and everything inside of it comes out. So everything I'm telling you, you're going to see. You're going to see. Don't wait for it to get to this point. I wouldn't recommend it. And I certainly wouldn't recommend you being in the house when this shit happens. I'm sorry. In my opinion, let it happen to that one who created this entire scenario while you were on your best behavior, trying to be good to the person you were with. Yes. You may be thinking to yourself, well, if I'm not with him, I'll be single. As if that's the worst thing on the planet. Wouldn't you rather be single than be coupled up with somebody who has absolutely no respect for you? No, really. You can make your own money, dress how you want to, cover yourself because you know your spirituality is that delicate, and make sure you pray on a regular basis so that you get with somebody who is worth your salt. Closing you out, Cancer. To me, this is the bossy card. A king with a wand in his hand. Wands represent action. Homeboy is an action taker. Now, if you cannot say that this man takes a whole lot of action for you and your children, if you have them, what's he doing? That's action oriented. Spirit's telling you, get your